Hi folks, I'm Nate with Two Guys a Ride, and today Rob and I are out here in beautiful Ramsey, Minnesota here with Anthony, and we're here at RV World. And behind us, Anthony, we have a park model. So what park model is this?
This is a 2023, it's a Country Manor Fairmont. The floor plan number is a 100-170. It's a front kitchen floor plan, basically.
So basically, this is the kind of thing that you would buy, trailer to your site, and then pretty much, permanently mount it. I mean, it can be taken up later, but some people put in foundations.
Correct, yeah.
Some people put some skirts around there to provide heat, so it can be a four-season.
Correct.
Well, at least up in our climate, it can be a four-season, right? All right, so we're going to step inside in just a second, because that's where really everything's happening. But we want to talk about some of the things on the outside quickly. Okay, so now obviously this is the one we're going to look at, but Anthony, there are a couple of other park models around us. So just briefly, would you just tell people what the differences are?
Yeah, for sure. So like I mentioned, the one we're going to look at is the front kitchen. The one just to the left over here will be a front living floor plan, and then that's also a front living floor plan. It's just the kitchen and some of the configuration switches up a little bit compared to the two.
Okay, and then this one?
It's also a front kitchen. It's the exact same floor plan we'll be looking at.
Okay.
A custom
so there are a couple different kinds that you can get, depending on what your preference is. So before we go in though, Anthony, I want to talk, this is a trailer that hauls it to your location.
Yep.
And this part ends up doing what?
Yeah. So
once you get there?
The delivery driver, there's, I think it's like 4 bolts on each side. You zip those off and it'll throw the hitch under.
So if you ever want to move it again, the hitch is still there.
Yep, correct.
Okay, let's walk on this side. There's just a couple of things I want to point out for those of you that are thinking about possibly doing this. So Anthony, all the hookups are down here. So what do we have here?
So I believe this is a propane line.
Okay, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, for your furnace, appliances that
you would hook up into your gas supply line.
Correct. Yep.
All right, and then this wire hanging out is not actually part of the house.
No. Those wires are for the delivery driver when he hooks up his lights along the whole unit for his wide load. Correct. Yep.
Okay, and then what's under here?
That would be where your power cord is. You just zip this box, open it up, and then you have a 50 amp supply.
Okay, right
power
there.
cord right
that
there.
Plugs in and powers everything that's in there.
Correct.
Okay, back here you've got a tube sticking out between tires 1 and 2.
Yeah, so that would be your waste and sewage, basically, gray water all in one. These don't have a holding tank, so you'd get that, hook it directly up to a septic tank.
Up to it. So you need a septic system
for
one of these, and a separate gas tank.
Correct.
So this isn't, they're different than trailers.
Yes.
Okay, and then back here you've got one more line.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be water line there.
Okay, coming in.
Yep.
And then what is this right here?
So up above we have your hot water heater. I guess basically just to see. You never really have to mess with any of this. Usually a tech would, but you can do this sometimes to check your water pressure.
Okay.
And water will spew out if there's
doesn't look unsimilar actually to a trailer's setup where you can access it from the outside.
Yeah, if you own a trailer, you probably will recognize it because this brand's pretty popular anyways, the Dometic one.
Okay. All right. So, that's the basics. Those are the things you'd have to hook up once you got it to your place. So what type of siding do we have?
Well, this is vinyl siding.
Okay.
It's right on this one.
All right. And all right. What kind of windows are they?
These are argon gas-filled windows, kind of similar to ones people have at home.
At their house. Okay, very different from a trailer.
That's when they're see-through.
Yep, then they're see-through.
All right. You obviously could install, once you get it in location, you can install gutters on the top of the roof, just like you do a house.
Yep, oh yeah, it's all residential build, so you can treat it as if it were a house.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm excited. Let's step inside.
Let's do it.
Ooh, nice. All right, boy, I tell you, it feels big.
It's pretty big, so it's 399 square feet. It being 399 gets it under that 400 square foot mark. where it still classifies as a RV and not like a mobile home.
So that would mean, depending on your state and local governance, you may actually be able to do this without paying tax on it.
Correct. Yep.
But you need to check your local laws.
Correct.
All right, don't take our word for it. No. But it's possible in some areas. Okay, how tall are these ceilings?
Inside, I believe it is 12.5, somewhere right around there.
Yeah, that's a tall.
Because exterior height is 13.5 because it has to be under a bridge.
Okay.
And I think bridges are...
Let's talk about the wall construction. What's it made out of?
Yeah, so on the inside here, you have 1/2-inch drywall. The frame itself in the wallings is 2x4 construction.
It's like a house.
OSB wrap and house wrap.
Wow. Okay. So very, very different from a trailer that you pull in that sense. Okay. You know, this is the front kitchen one. So let's start back here because this would be sort of your living room, dining room, minus a table that's not actually set up.
There is supposed to be a table there. It'd come with like saddle seats or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you could have to either eat breakfast at, but it would be a regular. And I think there's several different choices.
Yeah, and they're movable. It's like an island table, so you could use it, like you said, for
secondary prep area or someplace to sit down and eat a meal. Okay, so you got a nice gas fireplace.
Correct.
All right, and then a spot to mount a TV.
Correct.
And then what about these? Tell us about these couches back here.
Yeah, so this is the L-shaped one. Depending on floor plan, the couches will change a little bit. The one similar thing they'll all have is this side of this one, and all the other couches in every other unit will have the hide-a-bed in it, so it offers a little extra sleeping. Okay,
so you could potentially sleep 2 people in that bed.
Correct.
And the coffee table is movable, I take it.
Yes.
Since it comes, the bed comes out.
Yep.
Okay, and then the L can detach.
Correct. Yep.
If you want. Okay, and there's no bump out or slide out on these. This is what you get. Okay, and then back behind you, you've got a light switch and it looks like a thermostat. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we got a light switch right down here. We don't have direct power, so I know the lights turn on. Thermostat here will be for your central air system that's on the unit. You can control your air and heat from this.
Okay.
This one is for the electric or gas for your hot water heater. It can run off the gas or direct power.
Okay. And then coming over to here, you've got a couple more switches.
Yeah, just a couple light switches here for in the main living here, and then the fan control.
Oh, the fan control.
For the ceiling fan.
All right. Now, the windows, of course, go up and down here, and there are screens.
Correct.
And then they're already on there, so you don't have to worry about that. You can see the screen door for the sliding door.
For the sliding door,
sitting here, that's been put in yet, but I like the light. Man. Okay, let's talk about storage area.
Storage, yeah. So you're going to have a little bit of pantry area just to the left of your refrigerator here. Pretty deep. These are movable, too, so you can lift or lower, get more if you wanted to add a little bit more shelves.
Okay, that's nice.
If you will, in each of those. Residential refrigerator.
Yeah, that's normal size.
Storage above there, you'll notice there's a residential microwave and oven as well.
Yeah, that's much bigger than what you see, see in a trailer. I love the countertop. With it just looks more like a house.
Correct, and that is one of the things that's cool about this is you can customize countertops and the edgings and backsplash.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. There are so many things you can customize.
Correct.
Basically, if I understand it right, you can pretty much customize the entire interior besides the floor plan itself.
Correct, yep.
Like you're going to have the lofts in the back, you're going to have the front kitchen, the windows will be where they are, but color of cabinets, color type of countertop, sink, floors, the couches. So really, I mean, about as customizable as you can get. So, you know, if you didn't like this particular color combination, you can select a myriad of others.
Pick colors to your liking, basically.
Okay, I like that. I believe they call that a
farmhouse sink, yes.
I love it. I love it. Okay, nice big window overlooking wherever you set this out. Okay, and then this is, of course, is where the table would go. Again, I love the lowered windows, just lets in so much light. Okay, I love the wood beams
Yeah.
up in the ceiling. They're probably full wood beams, but I mean, they have that look.
Exactly. And if you go with a color like this, the beams kind of add to the rustic look.
Yeah, they
So they're going for
certainly
a
do.
cabin
It does
feel.
look really nice in person. I love the textured ceiling. That's nice. Okay, so now behind us. Well, it's before that. Okay, so tell us what kind of flooring we have up here.
Yeah, so this is just linoleum
Okay.
on the flooring. Also, one of the things you can change colors on. There's different color combinations of it. It looks like real wood, but the top.
Right.
here
Well,
is not
this
real.
stuff wears really well. I'm an animal person, so I've ripped out all the carpet out of my house, and it's all been replaced by something similar to this.
For sure.
Just wears so much better. Okay, so behind us here, we have got a whole back half of the park model. So you got coat hangers, right?
Yep.
Just as you walk in.
Chalkboard right above.
Okay. Nice place to leave a little message if you
Or
want.
a to-do list. Yep.
Welcome, there's the door.
There.
Something like that. Okay. So tell us about the bathroom here. This is a fairly good sized bathroom.
So in this bathroom, you're gonna have the full stand-up shower. This is considered full in floor plans like this because otherwise you can get a corner shower, or some have the tub.
Okay.
You do have a porcelain toilet. Your residential size sink, cabinetry under. You got cabinetry to the top right, and then a medicine cabinet.
Okay.
behind
So
the
pretty
box.
much, I mean, what you have in a standard bathroom.
Pretty standard,
at
yeah.
your house. Okay. And then right opposite of that, we've got some extra storage, right?
Correct. Yep.
Movable shelves again.
Just like in the kitchen. Correct.
Okay. And then tell us about this space, because this can be configured to be two different things.
So this is specific to this floor plan here, where it is prepped for a stackable washer and dryer.
Okay.
The trade-off would be you either keep all this storage below and above, or you can pop those out and then put the stackable washer and dryers.
Okay. Or if it kind of likes to line dry, you could put a washer in, keep some storage, and line dry.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's nice that they include that. I mean,
For sure.
and it's all tucked away in the middle. All right, tell us about the next door here.
Yeah, so you got a nice big pantry right before the bedroom. Throw, jackets, shoes, boots, a little bit more heavier stuff, I guess, that you don't want to drag into the bedroom or take
Okay.
up a lot of space. Brooms, garbage cans, stuff like
Yep.
that.
Nice to have that extra little space. Now, right on the opposite wall, there's, I believe, was that a fuse panel?
This would be the brain box, yeah. So you got all your controls there and breakers for everything electrical on the unit itself.
Okay, well, that's nice. Okay, now, stepping to the very back, you either got to go up or down.
Yeah,
Right?
so
So this has a sunken rear bedroom.
Correct.
So explain to us the advantage of a sunken,
Yeah.
as opposed to one that doesn't.
Correct. We'll see too in a sec. But the sunken bedroom, because all of these have a loft, where the bedroom sinks, that side of the loft will also drop down, creating a little bit more space.
Had space up in the top.
Correct.
All right, so tell us about the bedroom.
So it comes fitted with the frame, the queen bed, and the sheets, all these pillows, and then you have TV mount here, prep for TV here, plugins, tons of storage,
Boy, there's a lot of storage.
and then you got some storage over here too with hangers.
I like it that they put the hangers in there for that. That's just like a miniature closet. That's really awesome.
And then on both sides of the bed, actually, you'll see plugins too, USBs for phones, 110 plugins, CPAP, stuff like that.
Okay, and a light switch.
Correct, on each side, his and hers.
Yep, which is nice. And then a little storage above that as well.
Correct, yep, just a little shelf above.
Man, storage galore. And even those little stands by the bed, they had to have storage in
Yep,
them.
inside, yep.
All right, so then there's one more door right over here. What's that for?
So this is just an access to mechanicals
Okay.
on the unit itself.
Okay. But I like how they dress it up and they cover it nicely. It looks like every other cupboard in the area. Okay, so now let's go upstairs and take a look at the sunken loft, because this is a sunken bedroom.
Yep.
A little more headspace in the sunken loft. All right, so, the interesting thing to me, Anthony, is that, here we are sitting, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the lowered portion with my cap on. You're in the peak.
Yeah.
But neither one of us are hitting that.
No, and I'm only,
At all.
Yeah. I'm only 5'10", probably on a good day, but some smaller kids, stuff like that, they would have enough room to maneuver and operate up here. Realistically, you're going to sleep, maybe change. If you don't use it for sleeping, it's a little extra storage. You can fit bigger totes and stuff.
Yeah,
on this
and you
side.
can also, just about stand right here, do stuff. But you've got a lot of loft space. I mean, if you're just laying down here, this is a great place for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Or even a grown-up, just as a sleeping area, a little bit storage area. Makes it, quite comfortable. The worst thing about sleeping in confined space for me is waking up, getting up and bonking your head on the ceiling. Well, here you're not going to do that.
No, I don't think that would be an issue.
So I love this. I love the wood that they use. I mean, that's actual wood.
This is all real wood.
This
correct.
is not plastic up here. This is really nice. And you got a beautiful view with these windows up here too. So you're not cheated by being up in the loft. You've definitely got a great view. Light switch, I'm assuming?
Yep, control lights up on the loft here separately.
We've got several outlets. I'm counting 1, 2, 3 outlets at least. 4. And then you've got a TV mount.
Correct. So
Or plug-in.
Yep, the back 2 plugins on this side are both dedicated for 2 different things. That one would be dedicated for TV, if you were to put a TV up here. This one would be dedicated for the wall AC that's for the loft itself.
Okay, so you have your own air conditioner up here.
Correct.
Which will be nice when it heats up, right? Even with the insulation and everything, that would be really nice. Plus, you have the windows you can open, so you can actually create your own cross breeze up here. You got blinds in all the windows that comes standard. Okay, and then these are all the lights, right? LED lighting for the most part.
I believe it is LEDs on these.
On these. Okay, so Anthony, now we've walked through it. I mean, it's impressive in person. I hope it comes across on camera. So what's the warranty on a park model like this?
So I know we offer a 1-year bumper to bumper.
Okay.
We don't do mobile service, but we do offer a 1 mobile service trip on these. So if bunch of things went wrong, you had a list, I would probably say schedule then instead of blinds or something.
Right.
And then they are all Whirlpool appliances, so the warranty would be under Whirlpool.
Okay.
As far as some of your other stuff, like furnace is a different brand here and there, so they all kind of vary.
Right. Okay, so let's talk generic pricing, and we say that now because prices are a little volatile, so they may change, but in general.
Yeah. So right now with an asterisk next to it, we're at $89,999 on this one because of the sunken bedroom.
Okay.
If you want non-sunken right now, it would be $87,999.
Okay. So a little bit cheaper, but not a lot. I mean, you actually get a lot of space. And if you ever come out to RV World and take a look at it, you can see one that isn't sunken and then go step in one that is.
Correct.
And see the kind of differences that would make a difference for you. Okay, let's talk about availability.
Yeah.
So I'm here today. I've got $89,999,999
Yes.
in my wallet.
Yeah.
And I want to buy this one now. Is it available?
You're $1 short, but we do have two available. We have the one that we're currently in at the moment, and then we have one of the front living floor plans also available for purchase.
Okay. All right. So there are some currently available. Now, let's say I come in tomorrow and they're sold. How long? And I order one. About how long till I can get one?
Yeah, that's a tough question for me to answer, respectfully, just because I never really know what the manufacturer's time frame looks like or what their situation kind of is. So vaguely, I would like to say it could be 3 months, it could be 6.
All right.
It's
vary.
pretty much up in the air.
Right. Now, the interesting, talking about manufacturers, the company that manufactures these, tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so Fairmont, they're based out of Indiana. They actually are a modular home designer in Indiana. So they build, your mobile homes, stuff like that. And they do these kind of on the side. This isn't their only
It isn't their primary business.
Correct. And that's why you get all the residential bells and whistles, because they're a residential house builder.
That's what they do. Man. So, and that's also explains why it's a little hard to predict when the next one's coming in.
Yeah.
You do have a lot sitting on the lot right now, but we know that those go quickly. But,
Correct.
All right, let's walk down the front here. Well, Anthony, I got to tell you, this is an incredible model. I mean, I've never stepped in one, and I've always wanted to take a look at it. But man, for a lake place that you want to, this is cheaper than building a house
For sure.
even when you include the the cement platform if you did that and the heated part. And I mean, that's just really, really neat. Thank you for taking your time to take us on a tour of this park model. We sure appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for watching.